Welcome to our series on figures of speech. Now we're going to look at the last figure of speech. That is understatement. We're going to take the last figure of speech in our English series on figures of speech. We're going to look at understatement. Understatement. What is understatement? Understatement is a figure of speech in which a writer deliberately, knowingly makes a situation seem less important or less serious than it is. That is, when a writer, when the speaker deliberately, knowingly, intentionally makes a situation to seem less important or less serious than it is. That is what is called understatement. Understatement. Let's take examples. It's just a flesh wound. When you tell, oh, no, don't worry, this is just a flesh wound. You have got the wound, so you cannot get the wound without the flesh being removed. But to make the situation look less serious, you just say, oh, it's just a flesh wound. That is understatement. Number two, I am just going outside. I'm just going outside, and maybe for some time. Oh, you are just making it look less serious. You say, I'm just going outside, and maybe some time. And maybe some time. That is understatement. Look at number three. A soiled baby with a neglected nose cannot be conscientiously regarded as a thing of beauty. Look at that. This is understatement. A soiled baby with a neglected nose cannot be conscientiously regarded as a thing of beauty. This is an understatement. You are making a situation, deliberately making a situation to seem less important or less serious than it is. Look at number four. I have to have this operation. It is not very serious. I have this tiny little tumor on the brain. Oh, you are calling a tumor, tiny little tumor that has the potential to kill the person, but you don't want the people around you to be alarmed. You don't want them to be too serious over that. You want to make the situation to look very unserious, to look less important, less serious. And so you say, oh, I have to have this operation. I have to have this operation. It is not very serious. I have this tiny little tumor on the brain. That is an understatement. You want to reduce the seriousness of that tumor on the brain. Look at this last one, number five. I think there may be some additional factors that you may not have accounted for. That is, when you believe a person's idea to be in error and wish to point this out, you may put it in this way. If you believe a person's idea to be in error, you believe that somebody has made a mistake, and you wish to point this out, you can say, oh, I think there may be some additional factors that you may not have accounted for. You are putting it less serious. You are making that situation less serious. So, when you use this figure of speech, you are using understatement in your figure of speech. That is understatement. Let's go to that. What is understatement? Understatement is a figure of speech in which a writer or a speaker deliberately, intentionally, knowingly makes a situation seem less important or less serious than it is. For example, it's just a flesh wound. I am just going outside and maybe some time. A soiled baby with a neglected nose cannot be consensuously regarded as a thing of beauty. I have to have this operation. It is not very serious. I have this tiny little tumor on the brain. And if you believe that somebody has made some errors and you want the person to take note of that, you can say, oh, you want to make it less serious. You say, I think there may be some additional factors that you may not have accounted for. Those are understatements. Those are understatements. These are examples of understatement, a figure of speech in which a speaker or a writer deliberately, intentionally, knowingly makes a situation to seem less important or less serious than it is. If you do that, you'll be using a figure of speech referred to as understatement. So, if you like our video, share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to support our community-based adult literacy program.